This is all like one flowing word, redneck.
So just to keep you all abreast of the action here at Stiff 2, the traders seem to have a pretty good lead over the loyalists. I'm talking about overall, not just at this table, but on all 10 Stiff 2 tables. We were advised by the head TO, Chris Pretty, that the traders had a pretty sizable lead at this point. So we're going to see if the loyalists can make one final push and turn this all around. We still have plenty of action going on behind us.
There is actually a 2 warlord fight going on at this moment on the flex table right behind us. It's epic. If you could see these 2 god machines duke it out, man, it's something to witness.
This is actually the first time that I actually saw a warlord in person, and it looks just too sexy. Yeah,
so we're gonna get the squirrel to pan over and visit. Oh, there's Janice.
Oh, there's one. I see a Janice.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Lit up in all her glory. Bellicose cannons and all.
This is of course, on our flex table, our Angry Mojo table.
Angry Mojo table.
At which Load of Wars were not only just available but encouraged. Why don't you go and pan and get the rest of it and pan back a little bit and see the rest of the table.
The other warlord.
If you can see, it's almost about as tall as Gunner. And here's its opponent, Rachel, I believe. Rachel, the red warlord. And it's not just the warlords. There's also some other units that are taken on there. Interestingly, about the Angry Mojo table, there's also some objectives. So it's not just kill the opposite Titan. You still have to get in those buildings, secure some objectives, kill as much as possible, and complete some missions that may be only known to just you. So I mean, these guys really gotta use some strategy. It's not just a firefight.
And that's Rachel. Janice facing off against Rachel. Right there, yeah.
Seeing these compared to like humans is awe-inspiring. Look at how much work that how big
the
those
Night
things are.
Titan, which is one of your basic units on the field, is only knee-high to these god machines. All right, so back to the action. Squirrel, let's get back to the action over here. All right, so we have the Ultramarines engaging the Alpha Legion on the field.
Looks like Jay's going to be taking some shots at this Basilisk, I believe, from the side.
Is that a Razorback? I believe that is. No, that's not a Razorback.
There's a miss. That's good. You know he's got preferred enemy, right? He didn't miss. What?
No, because it's unpainted. It's an unpainted miniature.
Not only am I a commentator, but I'm a tournament organizer, and I gotta keep it fair.
Hey, I want you to take a look at this red lanyard here. This red lanyard gives me the power to make a ruling right there. That is a red lanyard, right? Oh yeah. You see that red lanyard? Yeah, that's not pink. My vagina is pink, but my lanyard is red.
Yeah, we like to follow the rules here. Point them out when we see the need.
Maybe you should have worked a little harder last night, Simon, painting that Basilisk. Oh, really?
For those of you that may have just experienced us talking about a Warlord table, but not actually seeing it, if that so happened,
we're going to pan over one more time.
We may have had some slight technical difficulties, some angles. I think there was an Aurora Borealis flow through that may have messed with our
some
machine.
ball lightning. I believe some ball lightning may have been conducted through this.
So we're just going to show you all these warlords again,
maybe
just
like
in case you didn't get a gauge of them.
Maybe like a Ghostbusters moment, like Zool came through the building and took over this.
He's real big in Samaria, I hear.
I do hear.
Yeah.
That is the Angry Mojo table. Angry Mojo we'll be giving a shout out here too. Donated to Drain so we could have this wonderful table that these God machines could battle it out on. Look at that's Rachel right there.
Can you say God machines some more?
God machines. I love saying God machines. Hey, and if you mention South Texas in Flames, you'll get a 15% off coupon to Angry Mojo, and they were kind enough to give out some prize gift cards that we were giving away to our drawing winners tonight.
Let's go ahead and get back to the table where this basilisk has just been annihilated, possibly due
to Preferred Enemy.
Preferred Enemy. I think that was. We always encourage fully painted over here.
Especially if you're going to be on such a beautiful table.
As perhaps I've heard on some other podcast, that Preferred Enemy is for closers. And Simon was not a closer in here. The only thing that closed is the coffin on this basilisk.
Oh, we're deep.
Get ready for another giveaway.
We're going live to Chris Pretty, who is right now giving away a Betrayal at Calf box set.
Let's see if I can win.
And the number.
Random number generator for Betrayal Calf.
Random number is 35.
35. Do we have a winner?
Who has 35?
Who has 35?
Nobody.
And 35 may be one of the people that had to drop today. So if everyone looks and no one has 35,
Must be present to
Going
win.
once.
we're going to roll it in, guys.
All right, a second chance at the Betrayal at Calf set.
25.
25. Oh, we have a bingo. Look.
That's me. No, I'm kidding. I'm 23. Is that close?
Check your lanyards.
It is 25.
Wow. We have two Goochers. That is a Goocher.
So nobody's at 25. We're in it again.
12, got 5, 10, 15, 20,
31.
23.
31.
Jesus.
What are the odds? 31.
Wendy, did you check yours?
All right, I'm going to do it again.
Did you check yours?
Killing me. Number 8. Somebody please say your number 8.
We have a winner.
Nice.
Woo!
All right, let's see your number 8.
Raven Guard player, Jacob. 23 quad mortar hits? Oh. Okay. No, there we go.
Betrayal
Everyone's a
Calf box
winner.
set.
Everyone's a winner. Squirrel back on the
Just
action.
giving away to the Raven Guard player, Jacob. 23 quad mortars.
23 quad mortar.
Crack.
This
or
right
frag?
here.
Crack or frag? Got to be crack. I mean frag. Got to be frag.
I think Jay's about to frag Simon. There's been some fragging, some deep fragging.
Jay's a good player. I mean, I can't argue. He's a winner.
Oh, Jay's a closer. Oh yeah, he's like an anchor. I attribute this fantastic playing to Jay's huge penis.
15. That ain't bad. 15 out of 23.
It's always better when your penis makes the decisions, especially in your Warhammer
Right.
list.
Sometimes halfway through the match, Jay will confer to his second head
So I'm going to
for tactical objectives.
It's really paying off here, Cotton. So, how amazing was that? Just a Betrayal Calf box, just out of the blue, just given away. What an awesome prize just for showing up. Like that guy just came, like everybody came away a winner.
Everybody wins when they hang with the Forgotten Legion. I would like to give a shout out to Legacy Comics and Cards, Legacy Games. I'm sorry, Legacy Games, who donated the Calf box that we were able to give away today. Fantastic support from those guys down at Legacy. If you're ever in Victoria, stop by and say hi to Ryan and Locker over at Legacy Games. They have an array of board games as well as tabletop games, and you can always pick up a game over there. Back to the action. Simon seems to be rolling saves.
Need the start cards. So, I lost 5, so I'm going to take a leadership.
I can't see what's
I can't
going on
see what's
over
going
here.
on.
pinning test. Apparently, somebody's taken some hits.
It's not over yet.
I really wish you had some lists over here, then we could probably see who's fighting and what.
Where are the quad motors, bro? Can you see the quad motors?
I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, okay. They're by the Scorpius on the Thunderhawk
No,
landing.
the-
I see them. I
Yeah,
see
the
them.
large Thunderhawk that blocks line of sight for us
Yes.
does
right
not
there.
appear to block any line of sight for them. So these quad mortars are directly behind them, laying down the pain, bringing the frag.
Such a
All day
devastating
long.
unit.
Yeah.
Such a devastating.
Yeah,
unit.
and they apparently just didn't think that they were good enough, so they just decided to give them like a medley of different
A medley?
ammunition, a medley, if you will,
medley, like a fruit or maybe a
like
vegetable.
a vegetable medley, or
some nice cauliflower, some lima beans.
you got to have at least 3 to make a medley.
Yeah.
We're getting crazy up in here.
Three's a medley, but four's a party, right?
Simon surveys the field, somehow already having a defeated look on his face. He hasn't even gone.
Here's a little background story about Simon. He was a male model. He has appeared in several calendars worldwide, internationally flown to Sweden for some several body shots. You may notice his hands. He was a hand model back in the late '90s. They're beautiful hands, very delicate, but yet so precise.
He moisturizes for sure. I think
Yes.
I think they call him the king of the cocoa butter.
Yeah.
It's soft. It's like
It's like he stepped straight out of the Sears catalog, folks. I swear.
I try, guys. It's hard. It ain't even me, but you know, I make it work.
We look like we're conferring the rules. Yeah, the rule books. Jay, also known as the Silent Giant, really brings it when he comes to the game. When he plays, he's no nonsense.
looks like he's still taking a pounding from these quad mortars. Are we talking about the quad mortars?
All right, so we're gonna do
What is back there? What is
Yeah.
in that crevasse?
Hey, could you?
Oh, there we go. There is. I don't see anything. Oh, okay. I see. It's actually on the.
If you can see it, why don't you speak it into the mic? Because I can't. Even
It's right
hear
here. It's right here. Look at it, bro. There's a rhino, but right here, in the.
You can't
in the
point.
bastion.
This is radio, man, not television.
In the bastion, behind. I don't see you contributing, bro. I don't see you.
Well, I just contributed to that sweet Die Hard 1 reference. Hey, Hans, put the gun away. This is radio, not television. Oh, come on.
Now I have a machine gun too. Ho, ho, ho.
See, mine was appropriate, and yours is not. Squirrels all over the place.
Pass that. So those two guys are now pinned.
So we want to thank all of our viewers that have been joining us in and out throughout the day, from apparently all over the world. I heard that we got some viewers in from Germany. If you guys are on, get in the live chat. I'd love to hear what you think about how things are going over here. Let us know if we can do any better. If you don't like the sound of my voice, like get fucked. But
My brother's not above a throat punching, but
yeah, the Germans. No, apparently we're real big in Germany. Hasselhoff enjoys us, I think, and and Vinny D.
yeah, Vinny D and Hasselhoff. We actually were asked to play a small part in Kung Fury, but we got cut.
Yeah.
And
I
instead
tastefully declined. Like it's not a good move for me.
Oh, hold on. We have We have a storm.
Is this top of round 2?
Fire Raptor. Oh, this is the Fire Raptor.
Top of round 2.
And in comes
Simon has rolled for his reserves, and his Fire Raptor has come onto the board.
There we go. There we are. Beautifully painted Ultramarines model. I believe that is Macrage blue. Oh yeah.
This one may not go down as easy as as its Basilisk brother. So, seemingly taking aim at a rhino that infiltrated back there. Not that rhino. I think there's another rhino back there, right?
Okay, bro. So I got a live chat question for you here.
Sure.
Rellaws6 says, so quick question. Do the quad mortars cause pinning? They have shell shock, but do they actually have pinning? And if so, where can I find it?
Shell shock is in the back. Is in the special rules for 7th edition 40K book. So that would be the place where you could find it.
So there you go, Rellaws. In the 7th edition rule book, you'll be able to find the rule for shell shock.
I believe that causes pinning.
All right, we have ceased the night fight special rule. They have rolled, and night fight is no longer in effect. I really like the position of that camera angle this turn, this go around. You really get in there deep. Uh-oh. Who has left the Land Raider? I believe that's Big Bobby G right there. Sousa Bundes. That's F-Bomb Rob right there on the field. He's out and looking for chickies. Yeah. I don't think those Castellax know what they're in for. Look at those beautifully painted shields. Zoom in on that for me, would you, Squirrel? Just on the one. There we go. There we go. We've instructed to be zoom in on that one shield. Man, that looks good.
Simon's choosing to shoot the Fire Raptor, I'm guessing at the Rhino. As the squad deployed?
Yes, the squad is deployed.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just can't see. Looks like he's flying a little close to the power lines. I hope that doesn't get him. Those can be, I think it's a dangerous terrain. Or
once again, kids, safety tip number 33, when flying a kite, make sure you look for power lines before you send your kite up in the air.
Yeah. Or your Fire Raptors. When you're flying a Fire Raptor, just stay in orbit, stay high, stay in the atmosphere.
They all hit.
So Simon seems to be getting some good shots in with the Fire Raptor.
They all won.
Choosing to take the safe route and not trust his shady base, shady flyer base that appeared to be the integrity on it did not seem to be up to code, at least robot GOLDMINE code.
It was bad. I didn't trust it.
When you're working with the Codex Astartes and the Ultramarines, stickler for the rules. Stickler for the rules.
Okay, so it appears like five these tacticals.
Yep.
6 tacticals just go down to the barrage of that Avenger cannon.
You know, you gotta feel bad for like the Ultramarines families. You know, I mean, like, I bet everything just kind of gets bland after a while. You know, I mean, you follow the recipe to the T, and the cookies never get that extra little splash of vanilla or walnuts or just love. You know, it's those. You know, when Robbie G makes cookies, I bet they're the same every time.
It's the same. Like you get like what's the like it's always Nilla wafers all the time.
Nilla wafers
or it's like,
all the time.
Or it's like these cookies, but they like they're just Melba toasts, but he calls them like cookies.
No. I'm sure the cookies taste good, but it's the same cookie. You
It's
know,
pumped out. They're the same exact shape.
It's the same exact shape.
Like
the
same
you know,
flavor.
there's no red hots on the Christmas trees during Christmas time. No, it's just plain Christmas tree sugar cookies. You know, and sugar cookies. I'm not taking anything away, but I bet Robbie's cookies are just the same every time.
And, but do you think they love it? Do you think they love those cookies all the same?
Oh, well, they don't
Or
know
do you
any
think
different.
they just know they don't know any better? So you just like, this is the best. This is the best it's ever going to get.
You know,
And eventually there's some free thinker Ultramarines out there that go home and start their bolt pistols because they just get tired of the repetition.
Right. I mean, that's it. I think, you know, at the end of the day, in the quiet wee hours, it comes back to these guys, you know, that they're doomed to eat the same cookie for eternity.
Yeah, they all work.
Why wouldn't you want to battle if you had to eat the same cookies every time you made cookies?
Yeah, like let's go. Yeah, I want to go storm this place just because there's some variety of food in there. Maybe
Right.
I'm gonna go take out these dudes.
I can see Robbie coming into the mess hall. He's like, guys, I made cookies. And they're like, damn it. All right, I'll have one. Damn it. Choke down these god-awful cookies.
I like how these guys utilize the terrain as rolling trays, like always rolling on some kind of piece of terrain to keep their dice separate and possibly not knock over their
You know,
models.
it really eliminates the cock die syndrome. You know, cock die can be one of those problems that starts out really small and then grows into a major issue depending on the terrain that you're
I've
working
seen
with.
cocks left and right at this event, and it's just better to just always go with a reroll. You know, like
A flat pancake
It's like-
surface as opposed to a cocky surface. Yeah.
like people have different rules with cocks. Like they don't like to, you know, some choose to always reroll, and some just see like, oh, that cock's like just more on its side.
You know, sometimes
And,
if you can teeter on top of a cock without falling off, the ruling will stand.
There's always that cock that you try to hit with another die, like as you're rolling it,
Uncock it.
to uncock.
Yeah.
And that's just bad pool. That's just bad form, I think. Just re-roll and it'll redo that.
I like to call
I'm
that.
not talking to you.
I like to call that.
I don't
the-
think there were any cocks right there, Simon.
I like to call that the uncircumcised cock.
What? Nice and smooth, but
But still, like, bacteria filled.
but a hidden treasure within.
Schmegma, if you will.
You got to clean in there. You got to make sure you get every spot. Oh, the Catholics, man, they're brutal. They could take a beating, but
Oh,
they keep
hang
coming.
strong, they hang strong. Now those dark fire cannons, those are dark fire cannons, bro.
Oh, and GOLDMINE makes his appearance. I didn't know. I missed that.
You missed GOLDMINE, yeah.
Yeah,
Big Bobby G.
Bobby G, unloading out the front. He's got his retinue. He totally dwarfs them. You know, Suzerain are badass, but he's like kind of dwarfing them right there. But I mean, I guess that's the whole point. Simon chooses the route of just creating a bubble wrap effect, surrounding a protective shell around GOLDMINE. What do you think about that? You know, do you not put your Primarch in front to soak up some shots, or do you keep them in the back?
I like to put my Primarch out in the front. Gives me the option to look out, sir. But, you know, as far as tanks go, you know, sometimes you got to put the creamy, gooey center on the outside.
But these Suzerains got 2+ saves. Is that correct? So I mean, it's not that big a difference there.
Sure, but I mean, one wound as opposed to, you know, the multitude of wounds that the Primarch's got.
Well, let's see if it works out for him. I'm anxious. What's the action going on right now?
We're in turn 2, and Roboot is on the field.
Let's go for a second and see what they're talking about. Can we switch to them?
Hey, we're back with the action, and GOLDMINE is making his move into the castle.
Charging headlong into the Castellix. Now, usually, like, Castellix are pretty tough. But, I mean, against the Primarch,
Against the Primarch, any Primarch. Robots.
the Suzerain's got the, like, attacking at initiative, pushing out wounds, like AP2 hits. That could be real devastating for the Castellix. Let's see. Squirrel's on it.
Single attacks at weapon skill 8. Or weapon skill 7.
We also want to remind people that are listening at home to share. If you share
All hit.
this YouTube link or our live stream and mention and hashtag South Texas in Flames
Go ahead and take.
on directly on the Facebook page, you will be entered into a drawing. That'll be an entry for you into a drawing for the Betrayal Couchbox. If you're just joining us, this is a contest that we've had going for the last 3 rounds. So if you haven't done it yet, just do it. Spread the word. Heresy's going down. Something just happened.
Holy crap, we have an amazing moment here. 5 up invul save.
The robots slap down the Rubite. They say no, no, no.
Castellax, those Castellax hung tough. Holy crap.
What a very disappointing effort put out by Robbie G. I guess that was Robbie G's hit?
Was that Robbie G?
Yeah. 5 up invul saves, and Jay makes them all.
My guys are if they're striking an initiative 4.
So that's once again, share this live stream on our Facebook page, hashtag South Texas in Flames, and you will be entered into a drawing for a Betrayal Couchbox.
Share it anywhere. Share it all over the place.
Yeah.
Share it all of people's
Yeah,
faces.
yeah, yeah.
Just
Share it in your mom's face.
My guy's weapon skill 5 as well, so that's not gonna hit.
We don't care. Just keep sharing.
This portion of the show is sponsored by Summer's Eve Douche. Because when you're not fresh, no one's fresh.
We like to diversify and put quality product placement. Speaking of Robbie G, Massengill.
Massive douche.
Yeah.
Look at that douche page boy haircut. Not you, Simon. You look fantastic.
Oh, man. Look at that volume. I think it got bigger over time. Like, it's probably the humidity down here in
Right,
South
yeah,
Texas. You come down here with some hair, and it's going to get big.
We going once? Oh, no, yeah, no. Well, yeah, no, that hit.
I think my it's been a long day. Yeah, I think I'm getting.
Just a reminder for those that may just be tuning in, this is South Texas in Flames. It's located, this event is being held in Victoria, Texas at the Power Avenue Warehouse. We've got people from all over the nation, as far as Seattle, Washington, Nebraska, all over the state of Texas. People have come in flown in to attend this event. The largest 30K event south of the Mason-Dixon line, I believe.
Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, we're running just behind. We got 26 participants.
26, yeah, we did have a hell of a turnout today.
Yeah.
You know, we had people come in all over the place. Met some really great people.
Fantastic folks. Everyone's had a great attitude all day long. Just rolling some dice, meeting some new people, eating some BBQ sandwiches, feeling the flow,
Yes.
kicking ass, and just getting real heretical with it. you
Hell
know?
yeah. The first, the last name in Heresy, the Forgotten Legion, 30K.
So,
One more.
how's the Suzerain holding up?
So, no,
Okay. Suzerain did what Bobby G could not. Like, let's show him how to use that sword.
He don't move up until
Oh, we have a.
Looking at wound allocation, I believe. It's a roll-off.
got one wound on him. That's a total of, I've lost by 3 so far, right?
That's
3
one-
wounds so far put on the Castellex.
That's one Castellex down.
Alright, Castellex attacking back.
Oh, we have a retaliation by the Castellex. Strength 6, I believe, in close combat. No? Strength 6? I believe so for Castellex.
They got 2 attacks base, 3 for 2 power sword.
It's always good to see these awesome painted models on the field.
Oh, yeah. Such a gorgeous army.
I'm glad they got rid of that Basilisk, man.
Yeah. Take out that unpainted
Okay,
crap
now.
on it.
Like, I mean, you know, all due respect, Simon, but I'm glad that was targeted first. Now we can get down to the nitty gritty, you know, with the fully painted armies.
Strength 6.
See if these Catholics start doing some damage toward these Suzerain. Looks like there's some kind of saves. Oh, he's choosing to roll 1 dice at a time. And it looks like a model's about to be removed.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. There we go. Wow.
He reached for GOLDMINE, but he just takes this boarding shield guy. 1 Suzerain down.
Ah, and the pollen move.
I'll say one thing: these Catholics are resilient, and if he can just hold on and hold up that Primarch and those Suzerain, then that could mean it. Sometimes it's not about killing something, but it's just tying something up to get the
Yes.
job done.
The good thing here, bro, is that if Jay has held on throughout this turn, and if he can, if Simon takes out that Castellax in his next turn, he leaves himself open for that whirlwind bait. I mean, grouped, you know, unless he utilizes his
Look out, sir.
no,
Wait.
not look out,
Wait.
sir. Where we
His,
looking at? Consolidation move.
Oh yeah.
He needs to spread out them troops. Otherwise, that whirlwind will really pound that squad. I mean, pound it.
Speaking of pounding, this table has just been completely owned by the traders so far.
It's not been good for the Royals.
Yeah, so you know, I'm kind of anxious to see if the list maybe get a little bit of redemption here.
It's not looking good for Simon.
It appears that Simon's feel like he's already lost the battle. You know, it's 90% mental, I heard, but it's.
I mean, yeah, but like my Basilisk is gone. My Sicarian doesn't have a turn anymore.
Oh, the Sicarian has been deterrented.
No accelerator cannon for that. It's got last cannons.
Oh, and in come the land speeders.
Oh, now we start with the pain. Land speeders trying to find some room around this Darkwing. Darkwing, which has been commandeered by the traders, I believe. And he finds room, and they're in. They're on the board. Those javelins are sexy. Look at Squirrel. Can you zoom in a little bit on those javelins because they just look awesome.
Oh yeah, get in her tight. I like a tight shot.
Yeah, yeah, those right there.
Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah.
Oh, very nicely painted. These guys are about to wreck some shit. We've just been advised that there is Praetor on Praetor going on in the
I
back.
believe Dark Angel has taken out Korax. No?
I'm not sure who is the dominant in this situation, or maybe there's a power bottom, but there's definitely Praetor on our Primarch on Primarch, or Praetor on Praetor. Oh, okay. I thought it was Primarch. Praetor on Praetor happens quite a bit over here. It's not a real notable thing, but we'll let you know anyway.
It's still up, yeah.
You know, coming into the end of the day here at around 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, you know, at this point, a lot of people's deodorant has been put to the test. I myself am feeling the effects. So this portion of the show, we'd like to shout out to Secret, strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman.
I'm rocking the Degree sport when life kicks up the heat. Degree. And actually, it's not working. I think I got some pit stains right now.
I definitely have the pit. I
so
definitely need some pit lube.
Maybe I should switch to that Secret. The Secret's out, bro. Sorry.
Secret. I like a jasmine, like a fresh jasmine.
My wife just commented on how big your warlord is.
My warlord is quite big.
I don't know why she's looking at your warlord, but it is big.
We've just been informed that Simon's knees hurt. We don't know if his nocturnal activities last night took a toll on him, but today he's in the squatty position.
Simon seems oddly comfortable, almost too comfortable in this position. She's a stretch out. Yeah, limber up, baby.
Bro, I like to start my day with some deep knee bends in the morning.
Some lunges,
some deep lunges.
Yeah, work them Kegels. Get them going.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, one can ill afford to have cankles at my age. And Squirrel has taken the squatting position. Look at him; his knees must hurt. Makes you almost wonder if Squirrel and Simon.
This has really been a battle of attrition for everybody. All the folks involved in the setup, the construction, the concessions, everything is just taking a toll on all of us. We're willing to just grunt and bear it, and get through and provide some good quality content for you guys, because that's how we roll over here at the Forgotten Legion.
I like to think, bro, that we go big or we go home.
Well, we're going home. I'll go home small. I don't give a shit. Bad day to be an Ultramarine. When's the good day? Is this back to the quad mortars?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Good shot of the quad mortars lining up their shots, their barrage frag shots. Quad mortars are so versatile, like, you just can't get enough of them. Can't get enough of them quad shots.
If we can get a moment here where Zach is not sucking off the quad mortar, I think we'd be the real winners today.
It's real difficult to suck off a quad mortar because you try to stimulate all four simultaneously. Speaking of which, I like to mention and really advocate Iwata Super Lube. If your equipment has ever just not functioned up to par, like have you ever just sputtered all over your dude's face and chest like uncontrollably, and you just wonder why? Iwata Super Lube. Some people like to apply it directly to their needle. I like to work it in a spiraling motion from base to tip. And after that, my equipment just functions like on par, like just really on point, and it's changed my life.
I want a Super Lube.
Yeah, 1 in 5, I think, hobbyers have had difficulty with this, and I think.
But that leaves 4 out of 5 who have not.
Yeah. I want a Super Lube. Just get your spray on. the only bad thing about the quad mortars. I know I'm going to talk about them just a little bit more to suck them off, but the definitely the barrage, the flipping, all the constant template flipping, it tends to drag on. But you want to get the job done. You want to optimize. You want to completely maximize the kill shots. You're gonna have to go through it.
Hey, right now, just checking the chat, Dave and Relas are going back and forth with the quad mortars, the new rules in the book 6. I don't believe we have a book 6 available, but you figure as much as Zach likes to lick the tip of the quad mortar, he'd have these rules memorized. I myself do not have the quad mortars yet, but I'm looking forward to picking some up with the new Iron Warriors rules coming out in the new Red Book. Wait, didn't we have a Red Book here?
I've got 2 red books right here. Oh wait,
It doesn't have the quad mortar up there, does it?
No, we have. That's in
It's
book 6.
It's in book 6. My book 6 is in the truck.
You want to go get that book 6? There's one right in there.
All right, we are retrieving a book 6 for you listeners at home.
It does not appear that Jay is going to utilize any of the new quad mortar rules. So,
Jay,
you are?
Jay,
but so far you've just shot the frag. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah. Simon seemed to have left his guys in prime position for the frag rounds, so he's just fragging all over him. Because, hey, frag out with your...
Crag out.
With your McCrag out.
Your McCrag out. Frag out the McCrag out. Page 240, bro.
Oh, that comes after 230.
That comes after 239, but not quite 241. Realize is really looking for the frag rules.
I knew the frag rules. I've known those.
We need to figure out if they actually have pinning, RAW, and can't find it.
Oh, they have shell shock. I just need the regular 40K rulebook. Why don't you say so?
All right, now we are retrieving the rule book. Or are we? Man, last night we had some cookies up in here. We have this place called Halapaskas. Man, they have this. It's like a cowboy buffalo chip, I believe they're called. Buffalo chip cookies. It's like they got every shit in this cookie. Like it's a diabetic nightmare, I think I went home and passed smooth out because of these buffalo chip cookies. But Halapaskas definitely has a killer cookie. If you're ever in Victoria, Texas, swing by Halapaskas and pick up some buffalo chip cookies.
I'll find it. All right, Relaz, since we have to focus our entire commentary around your rules question, it's located actually in the Crusade Army list. In the back, Legion of Astartes War Gear. So you may, if you have this red book, just look it up. It's under the weapons, and Shell Shock says it's page 83. Due to the repeated rapid impact of the quad launcher's shells, pinning tests taken because of its attack are made at a -1 leadership penalty. So there you go.
No pinning? No pinning, bro?
What? No, it has pinning.
It has pinning. That's what he was
It's at a
asking
negative. It's at a -1. It's at a -1 leadership.
Oh, okay. So pinning test must be taken at a -1 leadership.
Yes.
There you go, Relaz. The answer has been located. And next question.
Yeah. If you have any other questions, like save it for the webcast. No, just playing. Keep them coming. We're here all night. We're here for you guys. But back to the action. Hey, Squirrel, can you put it over there on the fighting? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where they're at. Oh, okay. Oh, we're still working this combat. Oh, good deal. Sorry, my bad.
And we have a Titan destroyed. We have a Warlord destroyed. Janice won? Janice, the Warlord. Hold on, pan over there. Janice has destroyed Rachel. Switch over, switch over.
This is a picture of the winner.
Daryl fielding Janice, the Warlord Titan, has destroyed Rachel, the Warlord Titan, fielded by Ryan.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
Such an awesome thing to see these guys in play.
Say God machines. Say God machines.
Yeah, the demigod machines. They're like, they're still machines. They're robots. So if we get back to our game, it appears that GOLDMINE has completely dispatched the Castellex, and him and the Suzerain are sallying forth, moving forward. They're headed right towards this Scorpius.
It looks like the Scorpius.
This whirlwind Scorpius.
But looking at his placement, he is a prime group for a whirlwind death. And if you'll notice, bro, the javelin land speeders are also in position.
But this is Simon's turn. That was his movement, so he could possibly pull off a charge.
No, that was his consolidation move. I believe that was Simon's consolidation move.
Well, I don't think so because he's moving the Fire Raptor right now. Was that your consolidation move with GOLDMINE? Okay, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. So now that it starts Simon's turn, now he would almost definitely pull off a charge into the Scorpion.
Okay, so
yeah, that combat was on Jay's turn.
okay, that combat was at the end of Jay's turn. Right.
So is this the top of turn 3? Top of turn 3.
Yeah, the top of turn 3.
It's getting really steamy in here, guys. Like
It is.
it's starting to really heat up. I like Simon's strategy of playing real meek and weak and like I'm gonna lose, and then he just takes out like a bunch of Castellex.
Oh yeah, and he looks like he's stepping towards the whirlwind.
But I wouldn't count the Alpha Legion out just yet because there's still a lot on the field.
The top of turn 3, I'd like to bring up another shout out to Gold Bond medicated powder for that itch you just can't scratch.
You ever I know you've done it. I'm sure you've spent one of those Gold Bond medicated powder moments where you just sit with your back on the ground and you're in front of a fan and your legs are up in the air and you're just letting this fan just pound you and hit it because it burns so
you've
good.
got to. You have to. When you sprinkle Gold Bond medicated powder on your crotchal area, hang tight, strap in. You're in for a wild ride.
Yeah,
It's almost as bad as the first time you used tea tree shampoo in the shower. Have you ever done that, bro? Where the tea tree shampoo feels
what
so
shampoo?
good. Tea tree. It smells so good, like a spearmint, and it feels so good when you're rubbing it in. And then the suds work their way down your chest, past your nipples, down into your crotchal region, and then all of a sudden you're on fire. It's like Hades is tearing up your genitalia.
I use tea tree oil in mine.
Yeah, you ever get in your stuff?
I don't think she has genital warts.
I don't have genital warts.
I don't know. Something on there is burning, and it's probably not good. You'd probably see a doctor about that.
I believe tea tree oil cleared it up. Yeah.
Tea tree oil.
Yeah.
If something causes your crotch to be on fire and it's just sold over the
Some
counter,
chafing. It was chafing. I was chafed at the time. I was chafed.
yeah,
Like a chafing dish.
you just got to go bald. I think just
Yeah.
remove it all,
Isn't that the cure for crabs?
like a full Brazilian.
Like a deep wax? That's how I get tufts for my bases.
Like you put your heart and soul and pubes in your bases.
That's right. Hey, for all those at Adepticon I'll be seeing this year, notice the black tufts on my bases? Yeah, that just happened. You may not want to remove my miniatures from the table.
They're so coarse. It's such an overgrown planet. It's like Kashyyyk down there, like a planet of Wookiees. Why are they so coarse? They're scratching my models.
Just taking the paint right off.
So I'm guessing, does the carpet match the drapes, bro? Is it like, do you have two like white lines down the down the front of your
down the front of my scrotum.
of your ball fro?
Yeah, yes. I trim, bro. I actually trim. I feel it's a common courtesy, you know. You have to trim.
It's not a courtesy to your shower, I bet, or your.
Oh
or your
no!
bathroom.
I tell you what, man. It takes like 3-4 hours for that water to drain. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like stagnant. You know, it's almost like a malaria pit in my shower. You know. Oh, and Gupton has entered the building.
Gupton's back.
That's right, Mike Gupton.
The man, the myth, the creator.
Yes, hold on. If we could, Gupton,
that's my buddy.
Gupton, move over here. Squirrel, pan over to Gupton. This right here is the creator of this fantastic board. We're gonna get a shot. Switch over. Are we on? All right. Fantastic. There he is, Mike Gupton, the creator of this fantastic Airfield.
You find him at GOLDMINE Games in Richmond, Texas.
GOLDMINE Games, Richmond, Texas.
Yeah. Play. You too could play on this airfield.
Amongst other fantastic boards, the lava terrain, the cityscape, they're all there for your enjoyment. Mike Gupton, GOLDMINE Games. There it is. Look him up. You will not be disappointed. If you can't find it at GOLDMINE, you just can't find it.
So let's get back to the action here, guys.
Yes.
Simon appears to be on the offensive.
Oh, he's making his move towards the Scorpius.
Simon, getting super protective of his Fire Raptor, now removes the model itself and just places a base there.
Is that preferred enemy base?
Yeah. Yeah. Simon, we all play on the same boards. Like, we all run the same risks. We all know the risks.
We want to see that Fire Raptor. We want to see it unsheathed.
Yeah.
Okay. Just blow it up, Jay, so we don't have to look at that base anymore.
Yeah. No. Hey, dude, no, dude, don't risk it.
Don't risk it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's a little bit better. Okay. So the Fire Raptor is now in fast skimmer mode, apparently. Yeah, every inch it moves will be dangerous terrain. Like it's going, like he's skimming the surface on Endor. You know, dodging trees.
I
and
would
stuff.
say this is more like a Tatooine.
Wicket's there, like throwing spears.
I almost expect Jabba to come out of one of these buildings and say, "Shisa, Pichahuwookie, Chewbacca." Ho, ho, ho.
Guilliman making a charge here at the Whirlwind Scorpius. Is that correct?
Ooh, Relas called you.
choosing to
Relas
bypass
called you
Whirlwind?
out. Relas called you out. Relas called you out. Oh, he's gonna destroy you. The gauntlet has been thrown down, bro. The gauntlet.
He wants some of me?
Yeah,
he wants some of the War Master?
He wants a piece of the War Master. Yes. It says here, seriously, Zach, I'm going to murder every model you love come July. If only because you brushed me off tonight. Oh!
I answered every question you had.
And when you get home, there'll be a boiling rabbit on the stove.
Wake me up when you get home tonight. It's all good. Just roll me over. Come on, Relas, bring it on. I can't wait. Can't wait. What's in July? Come on, go.
The struggle continues. So quad mortars have no pinning, right, bro?
No, they have pinning at a -1 modifier.
There we go. Once again, for all you folks at home, quad mortars have pinning at a -1 modifier.
That's the frag. That's the frag shots.
That is the frag shot. What about us? There. You're in the quad.
Simon gets a good view, but does not secure the objective.
Maybe if you read the Codex Astartes a little harder, Simon, you will find where the objective marker is.
So we're here in the the bottom of turn 3. And it's hard to figure out who's going on the offensive here.
If you finished up your games, and I'm not telling people to finish, but if you finished your games already, if you could fill out your score sheet and updating everything, so that when final names are wrapped,
Speaker was a good idea.
as we tabulate.
Yeah.
So if you finished your
Block
game,
rocker.
fill out your score sheets. I do have score sheets up here that were not picked up after the last round, so if you don't have yours, no other front us.
What probably sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher was Chris Pretty giving some directions to our gamers right now, advising what to do and when they score their games. But yeah, it does appear that the Alpha Legion and the Ultramarines are chasing each other around the field. I can't tell, what's going on. Like who's going after who here? There's no clear-cut aggressor.
Yeah, it's like a toilet bowl. I mean, the whirlpool. It's like a swirling vortex of madness.
Yeah, a whirling dervish of death.
Or a typhoon tornado, if you will.
Jay doesn't look happy with those rolls.
Give me a product that's actually, what is it, what is that freaking shit that freaking Charlotte should take that freaking smells Zola, not Zola. Cosa, is that good? Valium.
Xanax.
Is that This portion of our show is actually coming to you live from Xanax. For those of you that can't keep your cool when you're looking through the rule book for pinning rules, Xanax, keep your cool even when you can't.
This there, Suzerain are gone. Suzerain have been removed.
What happened to the Suzerain? What do we miss?
GOLDMINE's still in the mix, so don't count him out just yet.
Bobby G's still out there. Bobby G's right here next to Scorpius. We'd like to give a shout out to Tabletop Gamers online store, who provided us with some really bitchin' terrain on one of our tables out there. Fantastic stuff. Great breakdown. Take it with you. Set it up. Great for those games where it's a quick pickup game and you need terrain that's gonna make or break your field. Tabletop Gamers, check them out. They're fantastic. And a great supporter of this fine, fine hobby. My pecker. That's my pecker. Looking at my pecker, Zeke.
Woody and Josh showing their undying love for each other with getting matching tattoos.
Oh, yeah. Pecker tattoos.
Iron Hands and Iron Warriors.
We both got pecker tattoos. Yeah, there it is.
Iron Hands and Iron Warriors coming together and just
touching peckers.
Rubbing their.
You want to touch my pecker with your pecker? You want to dock my pecker with your pecker?
Docking.
The foreskin over the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, did you just learn something today, Jay?
That was actually the first name. That was one of the names that we ran through before we came up with the Forgotten Legion. Was the actual docking station. We were going to be known as the docking station, but apparently it was frowned upon.
We're done. I'll tell you what an Alabama hot pot.
I always heard that dry docking was when you straddle the toilet after turning the water off and flushing all the water out, and then laying a big old turd on the bowl so it'll stick. So you need like an actual spatula to remove the turd. One more, to go one step further, if you actually flush out all the water and then shove a bunch of toilet paper into the hole,
To where it blows up.
so that when you flush the toilet, after turning the water comes up, it won't tail down, and the turd will actually rise up like a submarine and flow over the rim. Therefore,
We one of the houses we worked on, this lady wouldn't let us in. The real estate lady, she wouldn't let us in, so we upper deckered all the toilets.
Nobody can hear him.
oh yeah, Woody has just informed me that he has performed the dry docking of the turd, not the dry docking of the
double
penis.
decker, which
The
is
double decker.
the double decker is inside the tank. Is inside the tank.
Oh, is that what you double?
The upper decker
upper decker.
is inside the tank, not in the bowl.
Okay.
So there's no way to flush
So the
it.
whole time you're flushing,
You can't get rid of the smell because you don't know where it's
The
coming
turd just up and down,
Let-
up and down.
from. Let's.
Because before
Hey.
the turd actually reaches the hole, the flapper is closed.
I think we should put a stop to this immediately.
now that I've sidetracked you, what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So apparently some of the battles have ended behind us, and the onlookers are trying to get in on the conversation. So people are ready for this battle to be. I guess we got about four or five tables still going behind us, so there's still plenty of action going on. Where are we at right now, Josh?
I'm about 6'3", 245. Very good looking, striking blue eyes, chiseled jaw.
Which you'll never ever see, hidden under a big gray bush.
That's right, bush. Boosh.
Let's get another one of our sponsors is Crossroads Games and Comics, located here in Victoria, Texas, 3708 North Navarro. If you're ever in South Texas, this is where the the Forgotten Legion 30K group plays. This is where we're based out of. We keep a lot of our terrain there. If you see some of the stuff on our tables is going to be kept there. Go in, look for us, ask for Waco or me, and we'll find you a game of 30K. That's Crossroads Games and Comics in Victoria, Texas. What's shooting right now? The Land Raider pumping its last cannons deep into penetrating a Javelin land speeder, destroying one of them, and the Fire Raptor is shooting at the Whirlwind. It's a Avenger cannon.
Usually it's the javelin thrusting into the opponent. Yeah, heck yeah. Well, we have that screen up. Oh, there it is.
Don't matter.
The lone land speeder. Can I have one of those, bro?
You gonna have a gold plated Rolls Royce?
Sounds good.
Nah, we'll get you. Want a shout out again to our tech team who's put all this together. Lovely, lovely angles. Look, nice dissolves. Just flawless panning and bit mapping and whatever the fuck they do, but it looks good, and I'm sure I probably sound like shit, but you're gonna listen to me anyway. And the guys behind the guys that you may never see, but I'm sure you'll see because we're a real small crew. But Michael and Jake really put this together, and we're coming down to the end, and he's really put his work in. You'll never see him because he's behind the camera, our moving camera. Zeke,
The squirrel? The squirrel?
yeah. Zeke has been taken under the wing of the Forgotten Legion. He's up and coming. He's trying to put his stuff together. He's a real hard worker, and you know, a lot of people come and go, but he's kind of just stuck around like quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
He puts up with a lot of shit from us, but we're gonna keep continuing to give him shit and stretch him to his limits, like stretch him like fully stretched till he bleeds.
Like fisting stretching.
But I think he's got it in him, and I think he's starting to enjoy it.
And if he doesn't have it in him, he will have it in him.
And if it works its way out, we're just gonna work that bitch back in.
That's it.
So quad motors taking it from GOLDMINE.
Tell me about them quad mortars, bro. Tell me about the pinning.
Quad motors, there's a 6-man crew, and there's 2 per quad motor, and they're toughness 7. But they seem to be taking a beating right now anyway. Can't wait till they get after they dispatch GOLDMINE and start pinning some other units across the board.
Such a great day of gaming, bro. I tell you, I can't remember when I've had this much fun and not played.
Yeah, we didn't play one bit.
You know, we opted out to let the other all these Legionnaires come in and play.
It just got so huge, too big. Like it became beyond us. Like, I mean, we all planned. We both bought our Legionnaire passes. Like we were going through the motions, doing the thing, and then it just got so big that I made a decision. When I did, I said I'd rather run a smooth event that everybody just came and had fun with, and didn't, and then play and be selfish, and then and then things not go as well as they could.
Sure.
Because I mean, it's all about that sacrifice. Everybody with the Forgotten Legions, they've sacrificed, for months now, putting this stuff together. Getting venues, setting up concessions, getting tables, securing terrain, all of it. Getting sponsors. All of our sponsors have been great. It's just going to be a whole lot of work to put in, and I don't think it could have had a better time.
Oh no, great guys, great thing. And you know who the real troopers were today is our topless wait staff. I mean, where would we have been without Bambi, Candy, Barbara, and Dina? I swear, those girls right there kept everybody's drinks filled. And if we had more cameras at this event, I'm sure y'all would agree that those are some of the hardest, topless, most voluptuous women in the industry. All right? Thank you so much, man. I mean, what can I say? Oh, back to the action. Gilliman just took out the quad mortar team and really showed them what for.
They're no longer there. Their absence is noticeable. Guzman means business. Does Guzman have any wounds? No wounds for Guzman. He's flawless.
So blonde. So blonde.
Yeah. You can't scratch that McCragg perfection.
So chiseled.
Looks like we've got a deployment of some kind. You guys dumping out of the Rhino. Just more Alpha Legion. They just keep coming.
Looks like Jay's got a plan here. Using his rhinos to block that Land Raider in and then unloading his troops. It almost seems like a forlorn hope, completely surrounded by the macrage blue of that armor.
What a great view right there, Squirrel. Yeah, I wanted to get a picture. I really wish we could have got a picture of everybody together. Yeah, prizes to give out. No time for love, Dr. Jones. Jay? Looks like we have a finish for this. Hands have been shook, and they're tallying up. Simon appears to be showing that he's got control over certain airfields. So, do we have a loyalist win here? We have a loyalist tie, but he's happy with it.
Yes, what a change of events. What seemed to be a complete grudge match has turned into a draw.
Yeah. They've decided to go diplomat with it, and I guess split it right down the middle. I think they're bringing out the masking tape. Like, you stay on your side, we'll stay on our side, and we'll have our airfield together. A tie. There's got to be a way to break it.
Coin flip?
Yeah. Do we go to the potato sack race?
Oh, are you doing a roll? Is this for all the the buns?
So we went to variable turns, and that was turn 5. They what?
Oh, and that's it. The game is done.
The game has been called. This is the end.
And it's a draw on the airfield. What an epic battle. So much action.
We're still got a light. I think Guliman made just a run through Castellix and then into the quad mortars.
And got the Scorpius. He did take out the Scorpius. I was so looking forward to see that Scorpius rule ass.
Watch your foot's under a cord right now.
The quad mortars definitely outranked the Scorpions.
We've definitely seen some Lord of Wars, I think, make the difference on this table today. We've had like the Falchion totally last game, and GOLDMINE before or after that.
And of course, Kurz to begin with, who secured the Airfield.
I was unable to watch that one as I was working the floor, but I guess Kurz may have made the difference in the first game. But we're gonna call it a draw due to victory points. I guess it came down to objectives. So what a great game.
All right, so this is Josh for the Forgotten Legion 30K, and my brother Zach here, who's obscenely silent.
Fucking badass. No,
right.
what a great night of gaming all around. We like to appreciate all the give a shout out to you guys that have stuck with us, possibly all day long. Those out of the country listening to us. We're gonna keep putting out badass content like this, good quality stuff. If you have any comments about anything that went on, like I don't even check the chat from time to time. Like I'll go months without looking at any chats. So, but we have people that answer that stuff.
We have Mike is on the chat. He's on the voicemail. He is out there. He's in the trenches. He's there to relay the messages and get the best answers for you possible. My brother sucks balls when it comes to responding, but that's his thing. The ball
sucking.
Yeah, hey, our Facebook does say reply within seconds because we have some of the best crew, fielding the Forgotten Legion.
Yeah.
But be on the lookout for Hot Heresy Nights with Zach and Ryan. Be on the lookout for Radio Free Istvan with Chris and Michael. And as always, tune in every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock for our live webcast on the Forgotten Legion 30K.com YouTube channel.
Yeah, if you're interested in the results, they're probably going to be leaked out on our Facebook site, the South Texas Horse Heresy 30K Facebook site, as well as possibly the Stiff 2 Facebook event page. But I'm sure there's going to be an after-action report. The aftermath will be discussed in detail on during our webcast.
We have a ton of interviews with the players, the people that came from all over the country to play here at Stiff 2 today. Be on the lookout for those interviews. Be on the lookout for online content. And tune in if you're looking for to put your hands on some of the great swag that we gave out. We do have a few extra bits and pieces that we can get to you. But also, on top of everything, keep playing 30K. Keep bringing the dream to your community. And keep your head up. And we'll see you at Stiff 3.
Spread that seed of heresy, baby.
And that's the Forgotten Legion 30K signing off. See you at Adepticon!